What's up, guys? Welcome back to Zodiac Trading. So, in this episode, we're going to talk about a very interesting topic. We're going to talk about de-dollarization. And de-dollarization is a very interesting topic because it it relates to international trade system, and it also relates to how U.S. Is able to dominate the entire financial system, and we're going to see that system going to be more fragile, and we're going to see the dollar system going to be impacted by different currency, and we're going to see this impact is coming from everywhere. And first of all, we're going to see the de-dollarization start coming from the renminbi internalization. So the renminbi gonna rise, and there will be more countries, especially for those countries that sells commodities, the countries that sells energy. We're going to see more and more these countries are going to accept using renminbi instead of dollar. Um, well, because of most of the countries, for example, like Brazil and Saudi Arabia and etc., most of these countries are heavily ripped off because of the U.S. financial system. They've been producing a lot of energy and commodities, and a lot of profits they generated are actually going to Wall Street, going to the technology and big giant companies. And we're a lot of farmers and people who work in on the oil field and people who work for the commodity companies. And we're talking about laborers, we're talking about infrastructure workers. They are not making as much money because the global resources and all these huge corporations are taking off and ripping these people off. They are taking very large sum of the profits out of these countries. So we are going to see the dollarization start from most of the members of these countries. We are start going to see that we're going to see more of these countries accepting renminbi and accepting other currencies instead of dollar. And I think the second impact of the dollarization is that we're going to see increasing oil price. We're probably going to see oil price surge to sky high because um, right now uh, the oil price could fuel the inflation in the United States economy. And so far, the weakest and the most fragile point of U.S. economy is actually inflation, because as we can see from the past experience, as we can see from the 1980s, the U.S. economy was suffering the great stagflation, and that inflation was toxic, and it nearly, kind of destroyed the U.S. wealth and the U.S. economy system. So that's why Paul Volcker was kind of hero of taming that inflation down. So right now we're going to see another repeat of these great stagflation on a global scale. We're going to see Saudi Arabia, we're going to see OPEC, and we're going to see more uh, all of these new resources producer trying to simultaneously cut down the production in order to increase the oil price and also increase the price of resources and commodities. So from that, consequently, they can create strong inflation, and that inflation is going to come back to the United States, and that inflation is going to force the Federal Reserve to raise interest rate, and then we're going to see a more severe of depression, and uh, well, I think that probably would become a recession or a depression, so to speak. So we're going to see that happen in U.S. economy. And third, I think the third impact of de-dollarization is that with China and Russia aligning together, they are going to bring a new world order. I'm not saying that China and Russia are going to rule over our human system, but I'm saying that China and Russia are going to align together as long as with other partners being able, and what they are doing is they're trying to decentralize dollar. They are trying to dismantle the dollar system. They are trying to, because they've been ripped off, they've been made so much money out of the globalization system, the previous the old world order. That's why they're gonna come together, and they're trying to have a big bargain with the U.S. So U.S. is probably gonna back down a bit, and then trying to reset the entire financial system. So I think that's what we're going to witness in the near future. I think that's going to happen as a direct result of the de-dollarization. However, de-dollarization is a very long process. I expect the entire de-dollarization process to be continued within a couple years. So we are going to see more and more currencies are going to be accepted to the international trading system. We're going to see, of course, U.S. dollar is still the dominant, the major clearing currency. I don't think that's going to change, even though there is a strong de-dollarization. But what I'm seeing is I'm still seeing other currencies will become a major part of this currency clearing system as well. We're going to see more currencies are accepting by the international trade, and other currency, the importance of other currency will significantly increase. So I think that would be the case of de-dollarization. So for most of the viewers, today's topic might be a little bit difficult to comprehend, and I will try to make a video series explaining the fundamentals of dollar system, as I will try to explain the ABC of dollar system. And I think more people are going to wake up and start seeing what's the essence of our trading and finance system. And that is what our channel is all about. We're trying to break down what's inside of the financial system. We're trying to understand the nature and the essence of this financial system. So thank you guys for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe, like, and share. I will see you in next episode. Goodbye.